I didn't think that at 23 years old, I would have reached this point where I am over it. The fakeness of cities, the pressures, the standards. I'm done with all of it. Normally, when you start to experience success or you gain more eyes on you, everyone tells you to go bigger. Move to LA, go to New York. That's where things happen. That's what we've been conditioned to believe, right? You want to be successful, you have to be where the action is. But I've realized that's not true anymore. And honestly, those big cities, they're not filled with the kind of people that I want around me. And now when I'm at home in Paris, I just want peace and quiet. But instead, I open my window and I hear cars, motorcycles, sirens. And it used to be a thrill. I was so excited when I first got here, but now it's gotten exhausting. My body, my mind, they've literally had enough of the noise. And it hit me. Recently, it just all hit me at once. We don't have to stick to the old way of thinking. But what I want you guys to take away from this is don't let anyone tell you that you have to be in a certain place to succeed, that you have to follow this trajectory of life. I mean, so many people did that around me. My parents, my family, everybody I've ever met. You can build, you can create, you can do anything you want from wherever you want. And you will succeed as long as you're in a place that makes you happy. I really believe that we do our best work when we're in a place that truly aligns with who we are. And I'm going to follow that path because I'm very thoughtful with everything I do because I really want to protect the beautiful community that we've built here. And it's scary because in cities, you're full of people that just want to take advantage of you. They want to make you a marketing machine. And I will never let their greed take over because first of all, that was never my intention from the start. That doesn't mean it will protect me from other people's greed. People are very clever and they will find ways to manipulate you, to blindside you. And I'm tired of it. I've seen it happen to so many people, so many creators in this space. They start out well and now they're producing products that are absolutely ass. It goes against everything they say. But that's because they're now part of this machine. I want to protect myself. I want to protect all of you guys and protect everything that we've built together. And I miss dreaming, and I want to dream again, and I don't feel like I can do it where I am today. I want to hear birds, I want to see nature, I want realness, and that's where I'm headed. It's really weird because in the beginning, it was actually such a nice feeling to hear that, everything was new, it was exciting, but now it's so annoying. I'm really in a place in my life where I really want to find a place where I can settle down and I can have nature and I can have peace and calm because I know for the rest of my life, I'm going to have a very busy schedule. It's just so weird to me that now I want something that is, I don't know, what my grandmother would like. Something calm, something peaceful, quiet, secure. I want to be able to open the window in my house and have a tea or a coffee and just listen to a bird. There's no birds here. There's none. The only bird I hear, the only singing I hear is Lucas. And I don't know why it has hit me in the past few months, especially at 23, like all the girls my age, they're in their exploring phase. They want to, go out, go to bars, go to clubs, do these very fun things and, plan their outfits, go out, have a girl time. And that is incredibly fun. But for me, you can't pay me to do those things right now. You cannot pay me to do that. I know for a fact, the fact that I grew up so quickly definitely plays into it. But it's getting to a point where it's outrageous. Like, I'm ready to go to a farm and retire. I mean, not retire, but, live that life with my little goats and my chickens and my cows. I just want peace and tranquility. And it's actually something that I've been speaking about with some people in my team. We've gotten a lot of requests to go on podcasts, to do fun things with very, very cool people in LA and Hollywood and wherever the hell they are. These are amazing opportunities. Speaking to these people, going to these podcasts would be really great. But I take a step back. My intuition, my gut is telling me to step back because once you step into that world that everybody idolizes, LA, Hollywood, or, going on these shows with these people that speak to celebrities and whatever, what the fuck. A lot of people would say, yes, absolutely amazing. Thank you for the opportunity. Like, this is a time where you can make it big or whatever. I'm perceiving this in a very different way. Like, my gut is telling me, whoa, this is not you. not because I'm shy, not because I would be nervous of meeting these people and going on these things. It's quite the opposite. I don't relate to that lifestyle. I would never want to position myself with them either, because at the end of the day, that's not what I'm about. That's not what I want. And the wellness world, and when you get to all of these people, and I mean, I don't want to name names. I know they're probably incredible people, but when you get pulled into this marketing and wellness machine and celebrity machine, you lose your identity pretty quickly. Your marketing team takes over your messaging very quickly. What I mean by this is that these teams, they're banking on people with podcasts. They're banking with people that have a message, that have a story to tell. And what I have personally seen is their marketing teams, it gets very busy, guys. Like, it gets very busy. I don't even have enough hours in the day to do what I have to do. So naturally, you hire people to help you. But these people can very quickly start to pitch you good ideas, but they take over your voice, your brand. And from one day to another, you came onto this world as a very genuine person, and next thing you know, you're pushing out products, you're pushing out affiliates and doing things that maybe you would have never agreed to do it, but now you have to pay a lot of people, you have to keep the show running, you want to make people happy, and sometimes that means saying outrageous things that later on somebody will figure out that you actually never went to that university, you never got that degree, you were never a doctor, but it's a whole entire world of charlatans or scammers or people that want to feed their egos. But I know that in that world, they were good from the beginning. Maybe some were just never good, but it's just what happens. And I would never allow that to happen to myself. And that's why I've been so careful with anything that I've ever done. I've only accepted one brand deal in my entire time that I've been on social media. And that was because I was using freaking lip oil tints from the Well people already in my routine. Like, that made sense. And I was like, yeah, absolutely. Happy to do it. But other than that, I am so careful with anybody that I cross paths with and what I let them in. And if I let them into my life, into my work. And I feel like when you get to that place in your life that everybody that I meet, they're like, oh my God, why would you ever turn them down? Like, I would do anything to be over there. It would be amazing for you. It'd be incredible for your brand. You would make so much money. And that's not the point. That was never the point. It's never been about the money. It's never been about the fame. It's never been about the recognition. It's never been about feeding my ego. It's been just to tell my story, help women that have gone through the same things as me, and trying to make their lives easier, because I fucking wish someone would have told me and taught me all these things. I never had anyone. And that's who I want to be to you guys. I don't ever want to be selling you guys things that I don't even take, that I don't even use, or I don't believe in. I don't ever want to be in a podcast show with a person that I don't like what they've done in the past. I don't like what they're selling. I would never do that for views. But I feel like when you join that world, you kind of just very quickly lose your say, or you get dropped. I get messages from you guys every day. Like this morning, I read one that made me fucking cry with my coffee. The most beautiful message of this girl who hasn't even been able to access her product because she lives abroad. But just her life has changed because of the beautiful, safe environment in this community that we've built. She feels seen, she feels validated. She reads the comments that you guys leave on the post, and she's been able to finally, relate to people and start to get better. Like, that has already changed her life. And for me, that's worth more than millions and millions of dollars, to get these messages. You already won. And a lot of people don't understand that you can do that privately. Maybe it's because I've gotten very close with death. I've had many health issues, and I've gone through very difficult moments with Lucas, and we've seen really what life is about. Maybe that's why it doesn't even hit me like any of these topics, like superficial things, material things. Maybe that's why. But if it is, I'm happy. It's like I'm numbed out of that world. Not a lot of people understand that our phones are like weapons. Our phones are not just for communicating. It can change your life. It changed my life. You literally are holding the piece, the tool that you need to really change your life and to give you that freedom to be able to work from anywhere, to be your own boss, create a community, create a business, follow your passion, I know, I have to go. We have to go. He's sitting, he's watching Formula One. I have to go meet a friend who's doing a little event, and I promised him we'd be there. We're running late because of me. I'll probably add something to this when I'm editing it. If I don't, I love you guys. Thank you for listening to me ramble. I don't really know what the point of this video was. I don't know. But yeah, thank you for hearing me dream, hearing me just speak out of my heart. And let me know if you relate. I love you guys. Ciao.